The weather is about to change in a big way, setting the stage for a very active start to January. A huge weather pattern shift is underway, with the jet stream set to drive even more Arctic air deep into the United States while also producing heavy snow. Some areas could see over 24 inches of snow over the next few days. And this weather pattern shift marks the beginning of an entirely new weather pattern. This pattern shift will be driven by a series of strong storms crashing into the west coast, dumping feet of mountain snow and heavy rain, and helping to reshape the jet stream east of the Rockies. As we move into 2026, the jet stream is expected to shift into a meridional pattern, allowing for larger and more powerful snow, allowing for a larger and more powerful storm systems to develop that opens the door for widespread snow, renewed severe weather potential, and a much more volatile setup, especially after the next weekend. So in today's forecast, we are going to break down exactly what you need to know about this brand new weather pattern that's developing right now. And I want to begin with our jet stream, as this is going to control what will be happening over the country over the next 7 to 10 days. And we currently have a very large bomb cyclone that is currently hovering over the northeast, which is bringing an insane amount of snowfall. And as this part moves down, it will be bringing a bunch of snow into Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes, and areas like that. Now, this will cause a threat for some very significant lake effect snow and even black ice. There's a massive amount of cold air surging over the southeast, as all of this air from the Arctic blast has provided colder weather. Now, as we move into tomorrow, this will start moving off of the east coast and providing even more cold temperatures for the southeast and areas in the far east. There is a ton of Arctic air coming into Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and areas like that due to this jet stream, which will be causing an insane amount of lake effect snow, black ice, and even blizzard conditions. Now, as we move on into the next week or so, all of this starts to move off of the east coast, and we have this high pressure system over the southern part of Texas, which is causing sunshine and temperatures of up to 70 degrees. Otherwise, in other areas, there is up to a maximum of 40 degrees. Now, as we move on into January 5th, this is what it is going to be looking like. Cold air all across the United States. And as we have this trough right here, which is still causing a high pressure system to hover over Texas and cause sunshine and heats up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, as we move more into January of 2026, it gets to the point where we cannot forecast accurately after that. But we will be posting videos every other day at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to go down and follow so that way you stay updated whenever we post on whatever platform you are on. Now here's all the snowfall that we could see moving into January 13th. Now this is what our snowfall depths are looking like right now. A few inches in the northeastern parts of the United States, but overall nothing too crazy. As we move on into January 13th, this is what it could be looking like. We could even have some snow over Texas, Arkansas, through the Ohio Valley, up through New York, all the way through Maine, covering pretty much the entire Northeast in snow, and bits of snow on the west side of the United States. Some areas in Arkansas could even be seeing up to 3 to 4 inches of snow on January 12th and to 13th. So we will have a very active start to January. Now here's our precipitation type across the country currently. Overall, just some scattered snow on the northeastern parts of the United States. Now, as we move on into 2026, this is what it will be looking like around midnight on January 1st. Some snow across the northeastern parts of the United States, as well as some rain showers moving into California, Nevada, Arizona, and even parts of Oregon. Now, as we move on to January 3rd, this is what it will be looking like. Some rain scattered all across the west coast, even causing some ice and freezing rain. Some rain showers scattered across the southeast, and some snow from Michigan down to New York and Pennsylvania. Now, as we move into January 5th, we could be seeing some snow on the northwestern parts of the country and a massive high pressure system ranging all across the eastern parts of the United States, which will be causing some sunshine, but there will still be bits of scattered snow. More rain moving into the west coast. Overall, nothing too crazy. Now, as we move into January 8th, this United States will be action packed over the next 2 to 3 days. Starting on January 8th, which we have some snow moving into Nevada, California, Colorado, Arizona, and rain will be moving into New Mexico, and even a potential for snow in New Mexico. Now, as we move on to the evening of January 8th, moving on into January 9th, we have a whole bunch of snow over the northwestern parts of the United States, as well as some snow up in Maine, Vermont, and areas like that, and rain starting to form over Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Iowa, merging into storms as we move on into January 10th. And this line of storms will not really produce too much, but they will bring a chance for isolated tornado threats and heavy thunderstorms, which will end up merging into this winter storm on January 10th and 11th, which could bring some freezing rain and severe ice storms and things like that. We will have a line of storms start to kick off around January 12th, moving across the southeast, and then some snow to impact Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and it really just begins to expand into a weird form of ice, freezing rain, and even potential snow all across the southeastern parts of the United States. This will merge into some storms across the southeast. Nothing too crazy as it moves off to the east coast on January 13th. Now, this video is being posted on 2 YouTube channels. If you're watching this on Cruz Haynes Severe Weather Center, then this is the channel that I go live on to cover these severe weather events while they are happening. I cover really anything from severe blizzards, severe winter snowstorms, hurricanes, severe weather, tornado outbreaks, sometimes earthquakes if they cause tsunamis, which could even be impacting anywhere on the United States. Now, if you are watching this on the channel called US Weather, that will be a channel where I only post YouTube videos now. You can go follow my Instagram at CruzHaynesWX. Make sure to go follow, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.